This video is how do you dye leather, refining it with wool.
Hey, it's Bill Connolly here, and this is a holster that I'm making for I think this one belongs to a P89 Ruger. Anyway, I'm letting some glue dry for the other holster I'm making, so I usually have about 3 holsters going on at the same time, because when you dye, for example, you have to let it cure out at least for 24, better for 48 hours. So I always let the dyes cure out. But one of the things that I do afterwards is I take a piece of wool, and on top of this, on the smooth side, and I'm just going to do a little bit here right now. Now what I did is I rubbed that, and you can see that's kind of just a little bit more shiny here than it is up here. And the reason for that is getting rid of that excess residue that's left over from the dye, because I dyed it. I'm not, I used to think that black was a great dye for holsters and so forth. I've kind of come to the conclusion, I mean, it's nice, but it's not the best, because I've mentioned in another video, you got to be careful about dyes because they'll bleed. And let me just turn this over, and I'm going to run a little on the back side too. I have a tendency to bleed. I mean, after so many years it'll stop, but I mean, they bleed, especially if there's a little bit of moisture gets with them. Now again, here's this part that holds the clip. By the way, I make most of my holsters with a clip. The clips that I get, not that I'm advertising for them, but I guess I am, I buy from Tandy. And these clips, as you can see right here, here's one, I make them in silver and black. They are really, this spring here is really, really tight. So when you put it on your belt, it's going to stay there. And I kind of like that, because one thing, I usually, to be honest, I pack all the time. I have a license to pack a gun all the time. And the reasoning for that is, the reason I like the clip is because when I get home and I want to take that holster off from the gun, all I got to do is pull up and really pull tight, and it comes loose, and I don't have to undo my belt and that type of stuff. And especially if you were to order a holster from me, by the way, I have a website called Bill Connolly, and it shows on the video down below here, .com. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm getting this off, and when I finally get all done here, I'll turn around and I'll go back over it with this white piece of cloth. And that kind of tells me how much residue that I still missed, and you can see some black is coming up. Anyway, again, leather does bleed a little bit, so darker color is not the best thing in the world to do. Better if you can get saddle tan, but it's a little tough to try and find that anymore. So take care, and you have a good day. I hope it's been helpful for you. Bye now.